Welcome, welcome, welcome. We back today. Gonna react to Bronny James. We're gonna react to Bronny James today because it's weird that Bronny James is getting a lot of hate right now. I don't understand why everybody's hating on him. So we gonna react. But let me reference some of his measurements from the draft combine. Bronny James, he's 6'1", 210 pounds. He got a 6'7" wingspan. His standing reach is 8'2", and he has a 40-inch vert at 6'1". I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I didn't even know he was 6'1". I thought he was taller than that. But the way he's jumping and moving at that size, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. His body is already like, it's built different already. I'm not gonna lie, cause he's 6'1" and he's 210. That's all muscle. So basically, Bronny is average height with 210 with muscle and with a 40-inch vert, and he's getting all this hate. I could guarantee you, all these people that's talking trash about Bronny, if he played them 1-on-1, he would 7-0 them every time. Because just check this out. They had him shooting threes. I already said before that all Bronny need to do is just play defense and make threes, and he could fit in the NBA system. But to be honest, I don't even think he's gonna go to the NBA. I think he's doing this to go back to college and get better options in school. So if he does good in the combine, it's either his stock is gonna go up to either the second round or probably the end of the first round. And if he's comfortable with that, he's going to either go to the NBA or he's going to go back to college with better school options. That's what I personally think he's going to do. I think he's doing this to showcase, because everybody is saying he didn't have a good, obviously he didn't have a good college year, but he sat out because that health scare. A player literally died from that same condition. I think he went to Loyola Marymount. A player died on the court. I think multiple players died on the court from that same thing. And people should be like grateful that he survived that, because some people didn't. You know what I'm saying? I think he's just getting hate because he's the son of an NBA player. But like, let's check this out. The people that's hating, can you go to the NBA combine and do this drill right here with all this pressure, everybody watching you, especially if everybody's looking at you already like, oh, you're LeBron James' son, you better show me something? Do you think if he would have missed his first 3 shots, people would have been like, oh, it's a wrap, he don't belong in the NBA? But he's literally knocking down these threes. Obviously they're wide open, but the fact that he could do this consistently with everybody watching him on a high, a performance showcase. Come on, bro. Come on. Like, he's nonchalantly hitting these 3-point balls. Okay, he missed one. Let's see how many he missed. He looked like he's not even in rhythm yet, but he looked like he about to be in rhythm right now. Look, he hitting that now. Oh yeah. He wasn't even comfortable yet. So y'all telling me an NBA team is not gonna want a guard that can shoot open threes and play defense and just make plays? With he doesn't have to gain any weight. He's already 210 muscle. He has a 50-inch vert. He be doing chase down blocks, chasing people down. He be getting the blocks. He could dunk, and you're telling me he doesn't deserve to play in the NBA because he's LeBron James' son. That's like saying like anybody with this build in life, you're saying like, oh, he shouldn't be in the NBA because he's 6'1" and you know he's not 6'4", 6'5". Like people that be in like your hometown, and you be like, oh, how come they never made it or whatever? Obviously, it's because they never got the chance, they never got the looks and stuff. But even if he wasn't LeBron James' son, I would still want him to go to the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? If this is what he does, he's been doing this since he was young. That's his passion. That's what he want to do. Like, why are people hating on that? So he only missed what, one 3-pointer? He only missed one 3-pointer. One 3-pointer where everybody was watching him. Everybody's already expecting him to, do something. Like if he doesn't even live up to the expectation, he could at least be a decent player. But people not even giving him a chance. I think it's messed up. Let me see who else they got on here. Okay, still more Bronny James. Oh damn, everything was Bronny. And to be honest, I feel like this is kind of the best draft for him to even be in because it's not even a star-studded draft. Like people don't even know who's in the draft. I think the people that's supposed to go top two is from France again. Two players is from France. Let's see if they even got the little mock. Yeah, let's see the mock. But yeah, that's what they're saying. That this, and then they also saying that this is probably like the worst draft since like Anthony Bennett. And I think that's the draft that Andrew Wiggins. I think Wiggins was in that draft. What year was that? 2013. That was the draft that had. You tell me if any of these players are still in the league, or any of them are just decent players. This is when they had. So they had Anthony Bennett, Victor Oladipo, Otto Porter. I think he just retired. Cody Zeller, Alex Len, Nerlens Noel, Ben McLemore, Contavious Pope. He's a role player on Denver Nuggets right now. He was drafted by Detroit. Oh no, so Wiggins wasn't in this draft. Damn, that makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. So Victor Oladipo, okay, Trey Burke, C.J. McCollum, Michael Carter Williams. Yeah, Steven Adams, Kelly, Shabazz Muhammad. Supposedly he wasn't even his age. Supposedly when he came to the NBA, he was older than what he was saying he was. They had Giannis. in this draft, and he didn't even go in the top. They didn't even know who Giannis was. You think if the NBA knew who was gonna be who, you think he would have went 15? Sometimes the NBA don't even know who's gonna be the guy. They just going off of, I don't even know what they're going off of sometimes, because these guys, they don't even do competitive training against each other. They literally they show up, they do they one on ones, they ones with the training staff, and then they leave. So you can't even base it off of like competitiveness. Like they're not going against each other. They don't do challenging stuff like that anymore. They had Dennis Schroeder, Tony Snell. Okay. So out of all them players, they had Rudy. Oh damn, that's crazy. Rudy was supposed to go to Denver, but they traded him to Utah. That's crazy. I did not know that. Imagine if he would have stayed, or if they didn't trade him. So let's look at that. So people that's still in the NBA and that's playing right now, Rudy. I think Rudy is probably even the highest paid player on this draft that's still here, and he's still doing his thing. He's a starter, and he didn't even go in the top. He went number 27, and he's from France. So Rudy, he's still in there. Tim Hardaway, he's still in there. Plumlee, I think he's still in there. Dennis is still here. Giannis is still here. Out of everybody, I think Giannis is like the superstar out of this draft, and they don't know who's going to be the superstar in this draft. They're saying it's not the best draft. Uh, well, Steven Adams is still here. He just been going through injury, and I think he had a big surgery. So I think he's still in the NBA. He's on the Grizzlies though. Contavious Pope, he's still here. Victor is still here, but he's going through injuries. So that's one, two. Oh, CJ McCollum, he's still here. So that's three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Out of 30 first round picks, 8 players are still here in the league producing. And this was damn near 9 years ago, 10 to 9 years ago. And you know the average span of a decent, the average span of an NBA player is like 5 to 10 years. If you make it to 5 to 10 years, you're good. You're a good player. Some people don't even make it past that, as you can see. So you don't even know who's gonna be the guy in the draft. So that's what I'm saying. If it was any other draft, I feel like this draft would be perfect for him, to get drafted this year if he was to go. But in my opinion, oh wow, can't even see the second round. In my opinion, I think he's doing this as like an advertisement. Like he's advertising himself. Like once everything, and then think of it like this: when they start doing the 5-on-5 runs, his stock is either gonna go up or it's gonna stay where it's at. So if he does good against all these so-called good prospects, his stock gonna go up. And say if it does go up, and he's like, oh, I don't wanna enter a team right now. I'm gonna go one more year. Now he's already in the transfer portal. So now he's gonna have all these college teams that's looking for him, and they gonna be like, oh, come here, come here. NIL deals might go up. You never know. Today they had showed a clip of LeBron at a Cleveland game. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe he might, LeBron's a free agent. He might go back to Cleveland. Bronny might say, "All right, I'm happy with everything that went on with the draft combine, I'm gonna go back one more year. I'm gonna go back to Ohio. You never know. It's very unpredictable right now. But I feel like he's advertising himself right now. You never know. What else can I look at? Let's look at the. Okay. I thought they was gonna show who's projected to go, but maybe they don't got enough info. Or maybe I need to look it up. So they project Alex Sarr. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's also 7'1" and he's from France. They compare him to Jaren Jackson. That's crazy. I didn't hear anything about this dude. Like how last year you heard about Wimby for like you was hearing about Wimby all year, so you already knew what he was capable of doing. I don't know what he could do, what this player can do right here. But he's, projected to go number one, and he's also from France. 7'1", 19. They say he blocks shots. He switches around the perimeter, so he plays defense. Okay, they say he has flashes of ball handling, shot making. So okay, another Wimby basically, but they compare him to Jarek Jackson. Okay, it looked like his name is Zachary. I'm not going to even butcher his last name. So Zachary, also from France, and they're comparing him to Harrison Barnes. I don't know. I mean, hopefully he's better. Let's see, 7'1", 216. That he's a power forward, and he is a shooting guard, small forward. So he's a wing player. Imagine that. Another 6'8". He's 204 pounds. Bronny James is bigger than him at 6'1" in weight. So he's gonna need to bulk up. They're gonna have him bulking up. Let's see. He's good at the 2 and 3 spots. He's more of a ball handler. He creates. Okay. Why they don't have like videos of this? Like why they don't show us, what they can do? Or maybe we'll have to look it up. Okay, but that's the projected top two right there from France. Uh, Number 3, Reed Shepard, point guard, shooting guard, 6'3", 187. Bronny James is bigger than him in weight. Look at him. Compare his body type to Bronny James. I'm not even trying to glaze. I'm just saying he already has an NBA ready body. Even if he's a small guard, he's gonna be able to hold any position, like any guard in front of him, because he has the muscle. He's 210. He's 6'3", 187. So he's gonna have to bulk up. They compare him to Kirk Heinrich. So he's gonna be a decent player. Kirk Heinrich was a decent player. Nicola, another Nicola. Point guard, 6'6". 6'6". I mean, if he gains a few more pounds, he's gonna have a guard body type already. He's 6'6" though, so his weight gonna probably have to be like 210, 220 maybe, but in muscle. But he's 6'6", so he's already a big guard. Serbian. Oh my gosh, they compare him to Goran. That's gonna be another decent point guard. Detroit. Let's see. I'm not going to try to butcher this. I'm gonna call him Matt. Matt. Let's see. He played for the G League Ignite. Small forward, 6'8", 209 pounds. Okay, that's the number 10 pick. Oh, they comparing him Hito. Okay. Stefan Castle. Let's see. Number 6 pick. Shooting guard, 6'6", 215 pounds. Yeah, he's ready. They already comparing him to Anthony Black. Okay. I think he plays for Orlando. Or maybe I'm tripping. Number 9, 7'2" center. What's his name? Donovan. 7'2", 280 pounds. They compare him to Rudy. So he's going to be a good defensive, you know, inside the paint. Damn, the NBA there's a lot of 7'2" people coming in now. Eventually, the game is going to switch back to the bigs. It was guards. I think this is the perfect pick for San Antonio. I think this is perfect for them. I've been saying it all year. They need to draft him. Shifty guard. He reminds me of Kyrie. Shifty guard. He's 6'3". He's going to need to bulk up a little bit. But he's shifty and he can shoot. Him with Wemby, that might be a scary sight. Him and Wemby, that might be a good duo right there. Ron Holland, G League Ignite, 6'6" small forward. Okay. Comparing to Cam Whitmore. Dalton, 6'6". So that's two shooting guards, 6'6". Oh, so he went to school, so he might be a good, smart IQ player right here because he went all 4 years. So the knowledge of the game might be over the roof. You never know. Cody Williams, he went to Colorado. Okay, 6'9". They compare him to Jaden McDaniels. That's number 11. Tyler Smith, another Ignite player, 6'11". Compare him to Channing Frye. Okay. But you see what I'm saying, though? Only people that's been watching, college or, following these players since, they was in high school, only they're going to know who these players are. But, like, people that's just watching basketball, like casual fans, we don't know who any of these players are. They compare him to Pope, 6'5". Jacoby. See, you never know. He went to Baylor. Bronny's teammate. This is Bronny's teammate. I think he was a starting point guard. 6'5", 210 pounds. Him and Bronny the same weight, and he's 6'5". They comparing him to Tyreek Evans. Oh damn, Tyreek Evans was a dog, so hopefully he lives up to that comparison. Tyreek Evans was a dog, and he's 6'5". That's a big guard. If he could play defense, he'll fit in perfectly. Okay, he's ball dominant. They said another 7 foot big man. Comparing him to Brooke Lopez. Okay. Oh, this is the Lakers pick. So imagine that any of these players could fall to the Lakers if none of these teams want them. Even he could fall to the Lakers, but I honestly think the Lakers are going to trade the pick. And if they do trade, they need to get somebody good, bruh. I hope they just don't fall into the BS and trade they pick for somebody that's not good because that's a pretty high pick. You can get anybody. Some players were dogs that was from that wasn't in the top 10. Kobe wasn't in the top 10. Remember that. There's a lot of players that was dogs that came around around this picks. Just think of that. But I feel like they're gonna trade this pick. And then the Lakers on the other hand, they talking about I still can't believe they still got JJ on the damn candidate. I already see what's gonna happen. They go hire him. We're gonna have another scapegoat for 2 years. Every time we lose, we're gonna blame him. And then we're gonna say, oh, he didn't have no coaching experience. But it's gonna be, bro, we knew this before we hired him. I don't know why we keep hiring coaches that don't have no experience, especially to coach the Lakers. Coaching the Lakers is already a hard job because of the fans, because of the reputation. And then we go ahead and hiring coaches that not even just look at the last coach they hired, not the Lakers, but the last player that they hired that they thought that was ready to be a coach was Steve Nash. And you see how that turned out. You don't hear his name in any kind of coaching situation again. So I'm just saying, but the Lakers, they gonna do what's best for the team, I guess. And I'm also hearing that we're trying to get Trey Young. That's a decent pickup, but you got to remember Trey Young is a small guard. We're already having trouble playing defense on the guard position. That's another liability on offense. I'm just saying. He's going to be great if we're just focusing on, like, if we had a young run and gun team, I wouldn't mind picking Trey Young up because everybody's going to be running. We're going to have a young team, but our team is literally. I'm not saying that we're old, but we don't play. We're not a run and go team. We slow the ball down. So, just saying. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video right there. Y'all let me know who y'all think gonna go number one. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this draft. And y'all need to stop hating on the boy Bronny James, man. Let that boy live. Dang, I'm guaranteeing y'all if any one of y'all played him 1-on-1, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna lose. So y'all gotta remember these is people that's been playing ball all their life. They've been playing people at a high level, a high basketball level all their life. So for regular players to be like, just fans calling them trash and stuff, I'm pretty sure you could probably go play the weakest NBA player in the league and he'll probably do you dirty. So y'all gotta remember that. Just let these people play and stop criticizing and hating. You know what I'm saying? Because we not all. Just think of it, he's average height, so he could be an inspiration to people that's 6'1", like they do with Curry. Curry's a small guard, but he can shoot threes, so he make everybody feel like they can play and shoot threes now. So just think of it like that, man. But I'm out. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gone.